Today we're in Stratford-on-Avon. We're going to have a quick look round before we start, and then we're going to make our way towards the lock, cross over the bridge, follow the river down to Ludington, Loch in Weir, turn left there, and then get onto the Monarch's Way and follow the river back to Stratford. Look at the flower beds just at the top of the marina there. We'll just show you one or two of the old buildings. There's William Shakespeare, and this is what Stratford's all about. We've another 3 buildings there on High Street, and the sort of 2 bits on the right hand side, we think they form the Garrick Inn. These are all random shots. There's loads like this. We're just picking the odd ones out. And there's a picture of Anne Hathaway's cottage. And there we've got a pretty roundabout with some beautiful buildings at the back. We think Shakespeare's cottage is up here, or house. So let's go and have a look. And this is where Shakespeare was born. It looks like it's built with wattle and daub. You can see that little panel below the window that they've exposed for you. There's too much to see in Stratford. We're going to get on with our walk now. Come and have a look for yourselves, it's great. Just next to the marina you've like a sculpture garden. There we've got Prince Hal, Falstaff, Lady Macbeth and Hamlet there, look. And there's Shakespeare on top. We're just having a quick pan round the more or less canal basin just to show you what's here. There's plenty of people about. There's the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. As you can see, some of the barges are turned into businesses. You've got a restaurant barge there. And here we've got a barge going through the lock gate. And you can see there's plenty of people just watching. Swans at the other side. Well, we'll make that do for now. While we're here, we'll just look back up the marina. And just at the side, you've got Stratford Waterways Information Centre on the barge there, look. We're making our way to the other side of the river now. Over the bridge, or the old tramway there. As we cross over, we look to our left-hand side, and then to the right-hand side. As you can see, we've got plenty of swans and that here. Quite a wide river, River Avon, just a boat going under us now. A boat or two. And if you look to the other side, you can see you can go on a little boat trip downriver. You can see them on your right hand side where all the swans are massing. And then we look to our left hand side again. We're still going over the bridge or the old tramway. And we can see an old bridge or the car bridge there, look. We've crossed over the river now, turning right. Heading towards Stannard's Bridge. You can see the barges on the right. We've got a big wide open grassy space here, same as we have at the other side. Bandstand in front of you. ice cream van with its engine running just behind me. And then on our left hand side we've got like sort of a cafe and it's maybe a bar, probably a bar, yeah it is a bar. Let's just have a look back where we've walked over. There's a little bridge with the lock gates and the marina, look. Because this is what it's all about. Let's have a look at Stratford, and this is what we're doing. We're walking pretty tight up to the river now. Right, we're off. We've got the bells in the distance, so let's just give you a shot of the church. It's to the right hand side of the bandstand. We'll get a bit closer and probably take a shot. There's plenty of seats dotted along the footpath, and there's a Riverside cafe at the far side of the river. You're walking with a taxi driver today. You've got a tiny little ferry that'll take you to the other side for 50 pence. You best just watch out of this barge though. There we are, we're away now. And he's just hand cranking it over, look. And as they depart, he's got another load at the other side to come over. Well, we'll leave that for now. Because we've just got a barge passing in front of us, look. There's plenty going on here. That's Mr. Jinx. Little tiny cruiser passing in front of us, look. Obviously a boat trip. And then we've got a little rowboat here. Well, we'll leave that ferry and just go a bit further now. We've got a barge coming here with the church at the back. Looks quite good, that. We'll leave it at that. As you can see, this is great for wheelchairs and pushchairs. Pushchair in front, wheelchair there, look. It's nice and smooth and easy to walk on. Lovely place. And as you can see, there's one or two people sat in the churchyard there on the seats, just admiring the view. Just sat in the shade because it's very warm today. But we're not moaning about that. Just past the church, you've got like a lock. A couple of ladies going through there now, so we thought we'd just give you a quick shot. You can see the water coming at the end, the boat's slowly lifting up there. We're opening the lock gates now, be coming through in a minute. They only need one side because there's only one barge coming through. And in we are, we're coming through the lock gate. There's three ladies, I said two, but there's three. As smooth as anything, well, a bit of a bump, but basically smooth there. Hello. Well, we'll leave that for now. And there's the other side of the canal. We walk forward 100 yards, look to our right hand side. Look at that, fantastic. That's the top of the weir. Who wouldn't mind living there? Swans come up for something to eat and they're just taking a quick shot of it, look. And we're taking a shot of them. That's how tame the wildlife is here. There's any amount of swans just swimming all over. Looks pretty good. Is it 3?
Yeah.
We've got 3 little water hens here just walking on top of the water lilies, and there's the mother. Well, we'll just pull off and give you the view. We've just more or less got to the end of Stratford now. We've just gone under the road bridge. We're just following the path close to the river. We're about 5 minutes out of Stratford now. We've just walked out of the tunnel of trees into the open, and we think that's a great shot. And there's dragonflies everywhere. After a short while, we come to another lock here, look. Pretty nice, all sort of cut back and tidy. Just at the side of the lock, we've got a fair few steps, so we've made our way up onto the top. We've just got a nice cooling breeze coming in from the left. We keep going. It's not long till we're out into the open fields. 22nd of July today. It's reckoned to be the hottest day of the year, and you can see the corn slowly turning. We haven't been out of Stratford that long. It's a totally different landscape within a few fields. We take a quick shot on our right hand side as we walk along the Avon. We come to an old sort of iron bridge. It's the old tram line or railway line. So we just keep heading forward, bearing slightly left. We're just following the railway line through the couple of fields, looking for our right turn. And I think we've found it here. If we turn right at the gate, we can follow the railway line back to Stratford, or the Monarch's Way back following the river. But we're going to turn under the railway line and head towards Ludington Weir and see if we can get across at the footbridge. Turn immediate left and keep tight up to the railway line. Head forward a couple 100 yards, cross over the footbridge. We think down below this is the River Stour. Well, we can see some trout down below. There's maybe a dozen or more, maybe a couple of dozen. But whether it'll come out with a glare from the water, we don't know. Well, we keep going. As we cross over the bridge, we turn left. We're following the railway that's on our left-hand side just for a short way. Just got a little bee here on this thistle. Just gathering pollen there, look. We walk by the railway line for 5 or 10 minutes. The path's swinging off now towards the houses in the river. We look to our left-hand side and look what we've got here. Just over the gate on our left, we can see something moving. We think it's a heron, so let's zoom in. Well, there he is. Heron there, just sat in the field on his own. I'm right at the end of my range there. We can hear a bird of prey up on the railway line. We've made our way down to the river. And look at that waterfront there. Looks absolutely fantastic. We turn left, crossing over a little footbridge, following the river again. Look at the size of that. We think it's a cow parsley. It must be 7, 8 foot high. We're out into the next field. Walking along the river. We've chose the river path because we Hope there might be a bit more wildlife. And here we are, we've got the heron again right in front of us, look. He was in the middle of the field and he's gone under the trees to the shade. Just see if I can get a bit closer. We're about 120 feet away. You've a few rooks at the far side of him. I think as we had, he's gone. There he is. He's gone. He's there, look, far side at rooks. I don't know whether they're disturbing it or not, or we are. Anyway, we'll keep heading forward. We've a little boat moored up on our right-hand side. I just saw this reflection in the water. Looks pretty good, does that? We can hear a little rumbling behind us, so we turn round and have a look. There he goes. You can hear that, he's putting his toe down now. He'll be doing 4 miles an hour now instead of 3. Well, the view's pretty good. We can see like an old farm at the back there, and we've got like yellow water lilies just on the edge of the bank there, look. Well, it's a easy walk is this, but it's pretty warm today. Well, I'm just at top of the weir now, or near there by the look of it. Just down below the weir now, right on the water. Absolutely beautiful. It's been well worth it to get here. We're just below the lock now. We're going to turn left, make our way up onto the railway line, and then at the Iron Bridge we're going to follow the Monarch's Way back to Stratford. It's a beautiful place down here, I'm glad we've come. It's a great walk. So we've left the lock now. Just keep walking on past Ludington Lock, round the edge of the field. You'll come to a public bridleway. Turn left there. We're heading towards the railway line now, following the little track. Just before we turn left onto the track, we found a tiny bit of shade and we stopped for a cup of tea. So we keep heading forward along the tarmac track, just near the houses. The path bears off to your right, and that should bring us out to the railway line. So we're turning left now onto the old railway line, heading back towards the Iron Bridge and Stratford. So we're on the railway line now, and as you can see, this is a cycleway. And that's a quick look to our left as we head back towards Stratford. There's seats dotted every few hundred yards. We've just seen a buzzard land. Let's see if we can zoom in and get him. There's 2 of them. These 2 buzzards are just sat in edge. We've got somebody combining in the field, and they're probably waiting for the mice or whatever to dart up that the combine moves, and they'll be in. Well, I'm just going to take the zoom off now just to let you see that this is a genuine shot from the old railway line. And there we are. Well, we'll keep going. Well, that were great with that, with 2 buzzards there. On our left-hand side, you've got teasels just coming out into like a tiny purple flower. We've made it back to the Iron Bridge. We're going to cross over to the other side and then drop off and follow the Monarch's Way back, following the river. As we cross over, let's just give you a quick view of the other side. And you can see we've got a fair few sheep in this field. We've just got a little boat coming through. There's another one coming up here. This is great. 2 boats going underneath as we're stood on the bridge, and we've got cycles going down the side of us, and these are right underneath us now. Well, we'll leave that for now. As you look forward, you'll see a seat at the end of the bridge. We turn right there. We're dropping down onto the Monarch's Way. So when we drop down, we'll have the river on our right-hand side. There's butterflies all over down this little glade, but we're just not fast enough to get a good shot of one. We'll keep trying. We take a quick look to our right-hand side. We've been told that a kingfisher's been seen down here, but we've been out to look up to now. There we are. Just a sideways shot. He's got his wings closed, but he's only about 8 foot in front of me. I don't know what sort there is, but it's not one you see much of. He's gone. And we've got a little cabbage white there. But at least he's landed. Most of them just keep flying. Well, we keep going. We just keep heading forward. Well, we don't know, but we think they might be the entrance to maybe a water vole's nest. Look, it's right on the water. This is a sort of place you'd probably find them. We can hear rushing water, and we look to our right-hand side and we can see we've got a weir. But just at top side of the weir, we've got a mother duck there, look, with a load of baby chicks. So let's have a look. She's just moved them round the back of them weeds there, so I'm going to go up round the side and see if I can get a shot. I can see her now. Let's just go in a bit closer. She seems to have about 4 light brown ones and 2 dark ones. Well, we'll leave her for now. We're nearly back at Stratford now. We just go under the bridge and keep heading straight forward. As we walk forward, the church is on our right-hand side. We decide to walk through the churchyard to have a quick look. And this is the place where Shakespeare's buried. And you can go in for a small fee, but it's 5:45. It's a bit too late now. We're heading forward out the front of the church now. Within 50 yards, turn right through the gate into the gardens, and that path will take you back into the centre of Stratford, following the river. You've got toilets and that on your left-hand side. We just keep heading forward through the gardens to the river path. We hope you've enjoyed our walk at Stratford-on-Avon. You've been walking the taxi driver today. And we're just going to take a quick shot of Anne Hathaway's cottage. Looks very nice as well.